Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Hunt. And we are underway in Buffalo. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Okay, break.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll set up to throw. got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Holding. Offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now back to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and set packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 13 carries, 55 yards and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week. And most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They run right side with Hunt. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And some space here. And all the way down to the 39. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The Dolphins at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved. Call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On first down, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Now Allen again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Forced out to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The kick by Sanders is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend. So lots to get to as we check out what...
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Again, it's Walker.
Always got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 63 yards.
And the Dolphins are back within a score.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Bills to take over. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. Finding room at midfield. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jordan Brooks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen, that's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
On the counter, Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way!" and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Santos with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gets this one to Hill.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo.
It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's complete to Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes the Miami offensive unit. Now they get set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep for Walker. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And quickly they get to the line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He completes it to Wilson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. And going deep for Hill.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Gregory Rousseau in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's got room.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.